Hi, everybody.
Hello.
We are back with another video for MBT Footy Talks. I'm the host and joined by Malcolm, Mel B.
What up? What up?
Before we get on with the show, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate if you guys do that. So, this is our weekend review show from the past weekend. We're also keeping tabs on what's been happening throughout the week as well, also transfer news as well. I'm gonna let you start with the first topic, Toby. What do you want to talk about?
Um, let's uh let's talk about what's happening with Mr. What's his name? Isaac. That one is going crazy. Crazy. Did you see what happened?
Actually, no, I was checking the other news. I heard Havertz got injured again.
Yeah, so apparently Isaac went on social media last night and he made a whole statement saying that he's trapped, he loves the club, but they promised him it's time to go. And he says you can't continue this relationship because there's no trust and loyalty between the parties. And then I think 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, Newcastle responds saying that um, what there's no comment that's going to be made further. And yeah, like they're saying that Isaac is pushing a bit too hard and he's under contract.
Yikes.
So yeah, bruh, it's going down there in St. James. It's hectic. So
Yo,
yeah,
that's crazy.
dude. So I don't know what to make of that, man. It looks like he's acting like he's in prison basically, and he's saying that he had an agreement to,
Handshake
you know,
deal.
handshake deal again and again, all over again, bro. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be tough for them to, or for Liverpool to make that move, or for Isaac to move anyway, based on what Newcastle said in reply.
I think it's made it even more difficult for Liverpool to make the move now, because if they did their job and actually paid the money, this would have not have happened in the first place. But Liverpool like to stall and make
Mm,
deals. And the thing is, me knowing Liverpool, they don't spend this much unless there's like a caveat to it. Like with Verts, right? I would say they're willing to pay 120, but I guess they paid a bit less. But then again, it's not the full amount, is it? It's
mm.
just
Like,
with Leverkusen, they are willing to take as much money of it as possible, even over time, if they have to. But Newcastle want a big amount now, you see.
150 up
That's a lot
front.
of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So when people see these £100 million deals, think of the deal broken up in the years of the contract initially. So let's say you sign the contract for 5 years, right? So it's 100 mil, right? Every
Mm,
year it's 20 to 25 mil a year to pay off the deal. Which is a lot of money. But again, you're not paying upfront 100 mil. There are very few people, even Neymar's deal, the one that he went to Barca, which is why one of the controversies of their transfers is because of, with Brazilian players, their rights as players is partly owned by the agent as well and the club. So it was complicated. So Barca had to pay both the club and his agent at the time. So it's
And
very
he's dopey.
and he's Topi, who's his agent.
Mm.
So 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 yeah. So now I feel like people who complain about transfers don't understand the complexity of them because as much as people want to talk about, oh, we have enough money to buy this and this and this, but then on top of that, there's the complexity of the deal itself. But then on top of that, you start to deal with FFP from not just the Premier League, but also from UEFA. And UEFA has much different rules compared to the Premier League. The Premier League, although they made the rules, are more lenient. The Champions League, not so much. So it's a very interesting situation for Isak, but honestly, he didn't have to do this. I think he should have just waited a little bit longer and just kept his mouth shut and just gone with business. And then when the time came for him to move, that's when he was supposed to be like, okay, I've done what I could. He could have just behaved just a little bit longer. And I think it would have made it easier for Liverpool to make the transfer. But because he threw this tantrum,
Mm.
now the deal is even more difficult. Yes, you're not willing to play for the club anymore, but they can keep you because you're under contract. There's not really much you can do now because, again, you're under contract. For what they could do to you is they put you in reserves and you're still under the contract. So
He's gonna, what's the name? He's gonna sue Newcastle, bruh. Can see that one coming.
there's nothing you can do unless like there's nothing written based on how Newcastle are handling the situation. There's basically nothing written to suggest that this deal there was a set agreement at a set time for this, unless it's written in his contract that a certain amount of money should, like a release clause. There's no such thing. Even Eze had a release clause, but they let it expire because it's not the true valuation of his price. So again, if he just played ball just a little bit, played a few matches, and then at the end of the transfer window, Liverpool make a bid for him, it would have been better, honestly.
Yeah, it's really getting ugly, that situation, and it's not easy to see. Like, dude, they're playing each other on
Malcolm's
Monday.
network is all this.
Come,
They play each other on Monday now.
they play each other soon.
Mm. Hold on, let me just pause. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, basically, if you don't, read your contracts before you sign and then assume the worst, because now when he says I want to leave, I want to leave, I want to leave, there's no stipulate like Newcastle can literally put him in the reserve team under contract. It's not like they're forcing him out; they can just wait it out, and then his value drops.
do you think he'll ever change of heart though, or
You're
he's set
some
in his ways? He wants to go. There's no other way.
dude. Unless Liverpool cough up the money, it's gonna be like this
Mm.
until. But I don't. I'm telling you right now, if Liverpool can cover 50 million upfront and pay the rest over time, which is a while.
Mm.
And bear in mind, right? This is not like peak Klopp Liverpool. This is Anishlat Liverpool. Like we'll get to their game, but the things I've noticed, despite them winning, is
Yeah,
quite interesting. Considering that Salah didn't do anything for that first half. It's like they had to wear down Bournemouth.
yeah. Like it was really surprising the way Liverpool were playing that day, bruh. Like opening day, you think we both said 5-0, 4-0, whatever. But Bournemouth they did all right, especially Semenyo,
Especially
very
Semenyo.
well,
Very, very
especially
good player.
Semenyo, definitely.
I just want you to tell me like what was the? I'll say what I'll say about Liverpool's performance, but what alarmed you about that performance actually? And this is not like one of those videos where we're like critiquing them just for no reason. I just noticed things. I was just like,
Yeah, like your the midfield, the defense, like Konate looks like his head is in the Bernabeu with Trent. He was not focused completely. Like even Van Dijk was shouting at him, like saying, "What are you doing?" Um, I feel like Graven Birch was a big miss for that game because you could tell the way Bournemouth was just cutting through them from the minute that game started. It looked like Bournemouth were matching Liverpool, and if it wasn't for that early Ekitike goal, then I think it would have been a different game because when after I saw Gakpo scored 2-0, I thought, nah, this game is done. Ran through
I
an
think
action. Yeah,
yeah, I think
you know
Ekintik
what?
stood out. He was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it's just that midfield of McAllister, Soboslai, Wirtz was
And
missing.
Verts
Wirtz
was
was
bad.
Wirtz was missing. I was a bit confused also with the lineup because they had Gakpo, Wirtz, um, McAllister, and Soboslai in the same midfield. It looked
Mm,
so open and so um, uh, gettable. Like without Gravenberch, there's nothing. I wish they had actually played Endo. Endo's not too bad, or even Curtis. Curtis would have balanced it out a little bit, you know. Not technically brilliant, but the balance of
mm,
attack defense is there with it, you know. You put
yeah,
all attacking midfielders, and then what were you going to expect to happen? Bournemouth literally walked through that midfield. So, um, shame, and for Semenyo to be racially abused as well, that was kind of fucked up. I'm not going to lie, but apparently that guy on a wheelchair is banned
mm.
from every football match as punishment.
They arrested him, bruh.
They did, but part of
They
his
arrested him, but he's out on bail now.
yeah, but he can't go to any football match anymore. So any of them,
Screw that guy, bro. It just pushed Semenyo to do better performance.
yeah, he pushed.
Actually,
And but the thing is, it was nice that everyone took a pause. Even the Liverpool fans were like, "Ah, what the fuck, dude."
I was
So
wondering why the ref is stopping the game. I thought maybe someone in the crowd got hurt or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I was like, "Oh shit, Samina got racially by a guy on a wheelchair." Like I understand, like I don't I know like we should get rid of racism as a whole thing as a human species or whatever. But I think it's a bit trivial now when someone gets racially abused. Oh my god, I've been like walk it off, you know?
Mm.
Like geez, man, like play, score, do something crazy and just be like, you know,
Yeah.
versus being a crybaby about it. Don't know. Like when no. Like do you know how much shit Eto Hulk when they go to Russia and shit had to go through before the people realize, okay, he's good. Like I know he's a whatever, but he's damn good. We can't hate on him for that, you know? Prove
Mm,
that shit on the pitch and don't succumb to this, oh my god, I'm a victim. No, like no, like yes, that's how we kick out racism. Not through courts or whatever, but kind of proves to people that yes, I'm whatever, but
mm.
I'm
I'm
still a
still, I'm still, I'm still a human at the end of
I'm
the day.
still a person and I'm still a footballer. I'm a damn good footballer, so don't kill me.
Bruh, but if that was Vinicius Jr., he would have whacked that guy in the wheelchair, bruh.
He would have went him because
Hey,
yeah, the
Vinicius, you know Vinicius is crazy, bro.
Brazilians are freaking crazy. Do you know that, right? All of them.
Dude.
Every every single. Have you ever seen how after the games, whether it's us playing Liverpool or whatever, now, and you see how the Brazilians gather around with each. I'm just like, yo, this is serious.
They're gangsters, those guys.
Those guys get together. They probably chill together when it's off season. Like it's some shit, you know. But like those guys stay like like certain players from certain national teams they just stick to, and it's even worse when you add the Portuguese on top of that. Like it's a whole contingent. It's a whole contingent.
The
Can't
cartel now.
dude, we have a Arteta starting to bring like a Spanish cartel, and then there's the Portuguese slash Brazilian cartel there as well. Jorginho was like leading that shit for some reason. But like it's funny because I'm just like, yeah. Sometimes I wish like the black players, especially the English ones, are like more banded together like that. Because sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like the pride of the team gets to it a little bit, but in reality, but like I even noticed with Saka and Madueke, who played for different teams, right, for a while, they're boys. If you check some of the clips from the England videos, they chill together all the freaking time. So I think Madueke will be helped by Saka somehow. It's late for Martin Kelly. I'm not gonna even lie. You saw Trossard signed a new deal.
Mm.
That was I'm not annoyed. I think a lot of people are overreacting about the whole transfers. It's just that now we kind of have to do something now because Havertz is now injury prone, which is something I did not want to happen to him because Arteta played him almost every freaking game for the past 2 seasons.
I
So
don't really have a choice, Daddy.
he kind of did because like not like, last season was horrible with the injuries, right? But dude, you sold Nketiah. Nketiah, sorry. You sold cut that out. You sold Nketiah. You sold Smith Rowe. You sold all these players, right? Hoping and banking Havertz would do something. Now Jesus is getting injured left, right, and center. And I think someone said something very interesting in one of the YouTube shows.
Mm.
So he was talking about how Chelsea used to get a lot of injuries with Poch and previous managers. This season, at least last season, Reece James has been fit for 6 months.
Yeah, Rich James have been in, bro.
So I thought about it. I was just like, Reece James always gets injured, but now he's fit. Like he's been playing for 6 straight months with no problems. Yeah, he's not as best as he used to be, but he still play. So I just thought to
Yeah,
myself, hey, yo, maybe it's just the coaching. The coaching's a bit too much. You kind of yes, I get you want to win the freaking Premier League, but kind of tone it down if you want to prevent injuries. Like you don't, you've already built them physically. They're fine physically. It's now you just focus on the technical stuff. Yeah, it'll go down, and you don't have to go to Dubai all the fucking time just to push. You can let the season run, give them a genuine break, even tell the international coaches, hey guys, leave my players alone, you know? But we have a World Cup here, so it's a very difficult year.
yeah. The players are not gonna be as committed, or they're not gonna risk their fitness during the season because everybody wants that World Cup spot.
But you have to play. That's the
Still
thing.
have to
That's
play.
it's a freaking conundrum, and which is why I think people should start having this conversation of possibly considering adding more players to squads now, because now it's getting to a point where these injuries just come and like look at Cowell. Cowell's out for the rest is for the whole season. Rodri's screwed. Like, dude, what the hell? And the sad part is I worry for players like Saka. I worry for players like Salah. I worry for players um who play more than 60 games a season, especially the young players, because at some point when they hit 26, 27 years old, they're gonna get injured like crazy. So I don't know, man. Like it's a bit crazy. Like we were talking about the Liverpool game and how much they've They've I wouldn't say digressed. I think the performance is a bit more concerning. Yes, the season hasn't started for everybody because preseason preseason started a bit late, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have expected them to drop off like that. It's still a
Yeah,
better team.
defensively, like people like forget like Liverpool have basically changed their back line as well. Like they've got new fullbacks. Trent is gone. They've got what's his name, Frimpong and Kirkes, and they're very
Attacking.
attacking. And Frimpong is more like a wing back than a right back. So he's always past Salah. So I'm seeing a problem there. I'm always seeing their two centre backs isolated on the halfway line, and it's
So
easy to
much
get at them.
space.
So much
It's
space.
space.
And dude, like Kirkes, what's the guy? Semenyo was chowing Kirkes because he knows it's his former, teammate.
Not
So it
not
was
even
easy.
it's not even that. Kirkes was getting outrun
It was
by
getting
Salah.
chowed.
He's getting chowed. Now, who plays on our right? Saka, right? Who plays on your right? You can put Ahmed there. Ahmed's gonna
Umbomo
just
was the
Bomo. He's gonna get destroyed
mm,
by those guys. Those guys don't play.
mm.
Semenyo is supposed to be a lower tier player, but dude, he got
He was looking like prime Messi against Kirkes.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
That second goal was fantastic, by the way. That way he
Bro, that
ran,
guy ran from the box to the other
dude,
box and scored.
and
I thought he was gonna pass. Naomi's like, no, I'm shooting.
I haven't seen a goal like that in a while.
The last time I
It's
saw a goal like that was remember Son against Burnley when he ran
yes.
through the whole team and then he
Was that
scored.
last season or the season before?
No, it was like 3 seasons ago.
Bro, it's been a while. Mm.
Yeah, and then Chiesa came on, did his thing. Nobody expected that one.
Apparently he now wants to stay.
They didn't do what? That was his first Premier League goal. He's been there a year and he scored his first league goal. Now, then he's like, better late than never. I'm just thinking to myself, homie, go. You're not going to play at Liverpool, bro. Just go.
Just dip. It's over.
Yeah, like, and then Salah scored his predictable opening day goal. Like, I don't understand the defending of Bournemouth, bruh. Like, he just walked through, right footed even. Like, what
Morale
was
down.
that?
Was
Yeah, Bournemouth were
down
given up by that time already.
at that point already. Yeah.
And 4-2 looks like it looks good on paper, but we all saw what happened in that game. They were about to draw.
They were literally about to draw. And they didn't really need to score in the last minute. The game was won.
Yeah,
So
like after Chiesa, it would have just been like, okay, game over. But Salah just needed to be Salah, you know, score his goal after a crap performance. But yeah, man, that was Friday.
I'm
Irritating
just
game.
annoyed. I'm just annoyed, not with Liverpool per se, but I think a lot of people were expecting Liverpool to dominate that game. Saw the reality of the situation.
But remember, I told you they were going to concede. I told you that
Not
was going to.
but not two.
Not two. I said one. I predicted 3-1. And then Bournemouth said, no, let's get it. Let's go. Yeah.
Liverpool. Let's just see what happens. But we'll get to Arsenal United last. Um, but let's talk about yesterday. No, not yesterday's game. Monday's game. Leicester and Everton. Leicester won their first game back in the Premier League
You
once
mean
again.
Leeds.
Oh, sorry, Leeds. Yeah.
Leeds United, bruh. They got a controversial penalty at the end.
Hybo.
Like, I don't understand how is that a penalty because I know it hit his hand, but didn't they say if your hand is by your side,
It's
it's not
not
a
okay
penalty?
because you're not
So that's
reaching.
why Moyes at the end of the game was like, we just got robbed. And it's like we lost because of that, you
And
know?
some of the worst performances this weekend was atrocious. It was horrible. So
Yeah, this
controversial.
weekend, no, the refereeing was piss poor, bro.
Yeah. And then let's go to the big one this weekend. Man United versus Arsenal. Arsenal won, Man United no.
I mean,
Um,
Stoke won, Man United, no.
um,
Yeah,
we'll just talk about the game quickly, but I'm just already annoyed by the news that Havertz is injured. Um,
yeah, we got oh, you wanna go first? Fine.
no, I can go. I can go. Look, it wasn't the best performance. It was, as many people were saying, it was atrocious. This is bad. Look, if we are winning 1-0 against freaking Leeds, then that's an issue. But against United at Old Trafford, it's a fucking fantastic. Sorry, it's fantastic performance.
Mm,
You understand? It's a very good performance by Arsenal. Defensively, they were solid, but that being said, I think United were the better team by far. I think United showed that they are going to do things this season. And I think a lot of people anticipated that Arsenal were going to go to Old Trafford and slap them up. But knowing how OT is against Arsenal, that's a
mm.
very serious man. Like I get, people say, yeah, but why is City drubbing them and why are Liverpool drubbing them? Yeah, because Liverpool and City, like Liverpool are your rivals, yeah, but there've been times where you guys were horrible and Liverpool just take you to the
Okay, they take advantage, bro.
they
Proper
take
advantage.
advantage. There's like respect with Arsenal with this game. Arsenal respect you guys actually. You see.
Yeah.
So, but all in all, I was more impressed by you guys than Arsenal. I think there's a lot to be positive about um, with Amrin, and hopefully he figures this out. Like we're not going to talk about the fact that he's only won 7 Premier League games so far, which is hard, but he'll get it right. I'm sure he will.
Mm.
So what do you think of the game?
Bruh, I was very impressed with the way we approached the game. When I saw the lineup, I was a bit like disappointed because I really wanted Ahmad to play from the start instead of Mount, right? But okay, fine. He started with Mount. It is what it is. Dallo for me again, like the selection wasn't, it didn't give me like we were going for the game. It gave me like we wanted to, just defend. But based on how we played, it was quite like in the beginning, it was quite like basketball-y, up and down between both teams. Possession, I think we had a bit more, slightly more possession, but we at home, we're supposed to have possession. I feel like the chances we had, we should have just at least taken one of them. But I know Raya was brilliant that day, but I think we need to, if we want to be serious this season, we need to convert our chances.
No, for sure,
What's his name?
for sure.
Yeah, what's his name? I think Cunha in the first half I didn't really see because he was playing like striker, but then when he went into that pocket left hand, we saw more of what Cunha can do. Bomo had a good game. The Ligt had a very good game against your
Yeah,
striker,
yeah.
Mr. Bain. Dogu, also people are not talking about how Dogu's
No,
improved
he
from
he
last
Dogo
season to now.
was Dogo
He was
was
fantastic. Nearly scored a goal as well on the break.
yeah, yo, he was so fantastic. Kept Saka quiet. It was a very good.
Up and down the whole time.
I
That's
think
how I
if
want our wing backs to play.
I think if you get another wing back like that, I think you guys are
Mm.
gonna. It's just Dalo's a fullback. We all know that.
And Ahmad is a winger. He's not really a wing back. He can
Exactly.
do a job, but especially
That
like
he's too short.
he's
And
too
the other
short.
thing
Yeah,
is,
and dude, like what pissed me off was like the way we got like the it's like not the performance, it's the manner of how we lost. You know, we got chowed by like a corner, like the keeper's. What is he doing? And not just that, isn't it when there's corners, usually there's two guys on the post, right?
yeah,
There was only one, and then Calafiori is alone. So even if
literally.
the keeper got good contact on that ball, Calafiori is still alone. You see what I mean? There's nobody on that post. So I'm just like the defending is it's still like questionable, especially with set pieces.
It was left to be a little bit desired because I think most of the defensive performances by you guys, especially um, from the front, was exemplary. I think you're cutting a lot of passing lanes that Arsenal were trying to do. I think there was a lot of aspects of the performance where certain players weren't performing because of the defending. And then on top of that, the whole transition play and counterattacking, that was also
Mm.
from you guys. I think the other thing that what annoyed me was not necessarily the performance in itself, but more of the fact that there were there was a lot of weird decisions happening with the on both sides. There's a lot of
Mm.
funny decisions, a lot of things being let go. I get it's a big game, but there were fouls that were supposed to be carded. There were fouls that were carded that weren't those kind of cards. There was supposed to be a penalty at some point. Uh,
Yeah, that Saliba or Cunha, that one, dude, I was mad, bruh.
there
I
was
was so
supposed to
mad.
be. Um,
Yeah.
the thing is, the unfortunate part is that there were there was a lot of tactical decisions that I did not agree with Ateta, that I was a bit annoyed about. Um, Look, I get you want to play Cockers the first game. I really get that. But it was safe if you played Havertz. Because yes, Jokeris played okay, but you could see that he's not really used to the team. He just literally
He's
started
not
training.
fit either, bruh.
He started training with us less than 2 weeks ago. So again, this is why I get annoyed with this guy sometimes. And now the only other person who can play that position is injured. Jesus is also injured. Now we have Moreno only left again. So so yeah, I'm very annoyed by the aftermath. I didn't think we had to play so hard defensively as well. I think yes, I understand it's United versus Arsenal, but none of us are fit. None of us are fit. We I feel like we
Mm.
didn't need to risk key players in the first game of this. It's the first game of the freaking season, y'all. Like, come on. If your key player gets injured after the first game and he's out for 6 months, that's the dumbest nonsense I've seen in my life. It's
Your
unfortunate, but
season
it's
is screwed after that.
pretty much. So yeah, I was annoyed with like a bitter taste that yeah, we won, but could have done something. But again, no, not taking anything away from you guys. You guys played really well. And I hope you guys continue playing like that because it would actually help you guys in the season to come. Really, I'd really hope you
Yeah,
guys
man.
do well. So shout out to United, but it's unfortunate. We had to win because this is a tough run also. So we had to get as many points.
By any means necessary, my man.
Necessary.
Corner, hit us or a corner. You've done it before, you're doing it again. Corner, man. You're going to start a shop at a corner, huh? But yeah, bro, like even if we won in that manner, nah, I was gonna be shameless and say, yeah, we won 1-0. What can you say? You guys couldn't respond to our corner, or if we had a penalty, for example, you know? So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Winning is winning, bro. It doesn't matter how you win, bro. Just is what it is. And then we just need to move to the next on to the next game, see if we can get our points. You guys do the same. Yeah, but I was disappointed in the result, but I was not disappointed in how my team played for once in my life. Otherwise, I'd be so angry. You know how I usually am, bruh. Cussing him and saying, "Sack him, get him Bongo out, get Cunha out, get Bruno out, get them all out." I would have been like that, but after what I saw, I was quite impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. Yeah. Let's just we'll talk about Chelsea in a minute, but let's just go to Brentford got absolutely annihilated by Forest.
Expected. We all knew they after losing these their manager and their players that play for Brentford. 3-1 Forest routine.
Two
I think
goals
that's
by
routine.
Wood. 2 goals by Wood, yo.
Yeah, Wood is gonna be fantastic again this season.
Shame. Brentford are still my candidates
I
for.
feel for them, but why are they not signing players?
I don't know.
Dude, it's like they want to go down by the looks of it.
No one wants to go down, but
I know, but the way they're moving like a team that's destined the for the drop, you know?
yeah, unfortunate. But let's
Unfortunately.
talk about Chelsea quickly. Yeah, I saw that game.
Me too, dry. I was so bored watching that, bro.
Palace looked like they were supposed to win that game, actually.
They look like the better team. They look more in control of the game than Chelsea. And they
How long
got
is Palmer?
denied a goal as well.
Yeah, how long has Palmer not scored enough for?
They said he hasn't scored in open play since January.
Yeah,
The last time he scored was a penalty against Liverpool, but Liverpool already won the league by that time.
yo.
Dude, I think
How
the way Maresca also, he's putting him not in the right position, bro. He's not a 10, bro.
he is not a 10. He's just a
He's a
creator.
winger, but I just play him on the right, let him cut in, he'll cook.
And then and I said it, and I'll keep saying it, y'all. I'll keep saying this. Putting Joao Pedro up front was also a mistake.
Yo, he was missing in that game.
Didn't notice, didn't see him, wasn't effective. It, it, I keep saying this. The way Brighton played him, where he's just behind Welbeck, works because he's the shadow striker. He's not a nine.
It's
If you
not
want to
an
play
out and out striker, it's not his position.
playing false nine, sure, he could cook, but he's not that focal point. He's not a focal point. Yes, he has the look of one, but not it. Not
Yeah.
it. And I think they're asking him to do a lot. Like if you compare, I'll make an example. If you compare the performance with Gyökeres, for instance, who didn't score also, by the way, Gyökeres looked like a striker in his position. He was getting into the right spaces. He was causing problems for the defense at his best. But I didn't see Pedro. Pedro was too deep, and when they went attacking, he wasn't there in the box. I saw more of Neto in the box and
Mm.
Gittins in the box than Palmer
Kittens.
and and than Palmer and Pedro. I think that was not a very good performance, and it wasn't the best. So it's unfortunate Palace didn't get something out of it. I thought the goal decision was also very stupid. That was a very,
Like, dude, like,
very
come on, dude. They didn't. They said even they're not disallowing it because they pushed the guy. He says because he was unsighting the keeper, but the keeper's on the other side.
yeah, and apparently 1 meter. You're supposed to be 1 meter away
I don't
from.
understand these rules, bro. I don't understand these rules. There's a rule I want to talk about, Will, but we'll talk about it when we get to the Tottenham game
Yeah.
because that's where it actually happened. But yeah,
Um.
fellas deserve. the point. I feel like they deserve more, but the point is fair based on what we saw from
They needed
Chelsea.
3 points. They needed 3 points. They
But
deserved.
Chelsea was the home team, and they were so poor. I couldn't
It was
believe.
a
Like I thought
very,
they would just nick it, just score a goal by luck, but that goal was not coming.
and the thing is, like, they've been playing for a while now. Yes, they had a month rest compared to everyone else. Everyone else rested, but they were more engaged compared to everyone else. But the performance was just
Stinky performance of Chelsea.
still, yeah. And it looks like it might be Eze's last game because he's going to Tottenham after this. Like, you see how
Yeah,
Eze, you see
I
how
saw
he's
him saying
dealing with,
goodbye.
yeah. Do you see how he's dealing with his transfer situation? Didn't make a
Bruh,
fuss.
like a champion. Like he even played when like most players would have said, "No, I want this move. I'm not playing." You know,
Just
but
play. So
he's like, "I'm gonna play, dude. I still love the club. I still have respect for him. If they want me to play, I'll play, even though I'm leaving." Unlike Isaac, was like striking. Essentially, it's
look,
bad.
I'm not saying we have angels in my team, and Joker is also striked. But the thing
Yeah,
is, Sporting were being full of nonsense.
they were being
So
difficult.
they're being very difficult. It's just with Newcastle, they just want their money simply, and Liverpool have not come to the card with that. You see, so like the fact that even Sporting were like, okay, here you go, United, you can buy him. It's like, no, I want Arsenal.
Once Champions League, simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, shame. Eze is gonna go to Tottenham. We'll see how that goes. But Tottenham do need him. We'll get to Tottenham's game. Just quickly, City absolutely another relegation
They
game.
tell Wolves, bruh. A Reinders masterclass. Yo, that guy looks good.
That guy is gonna be a problem. Randers is
What goal and assist on his debut? Actually, an assist and a pre-assist. Basically, you saw that ball he chipped for Bob, and then
yeah.
Haaland scored a tap in. That was amazing, bruh. But again, like I know City chowed them, but Wolves had lots of chances, bruh. Like that 4-0 looks great, but mm-mm. Defensively, City are still a bit
Shaky, yeah.
sus. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Long way
Wolves
to
don't have
go.
quality.
No quality whatsoever. Attacking quality is diminished.
It
They're
was
not.
poor. Like the only one that stood out for me was that Strand Larsen guy, the striker,
Yeah, the striker. Yeah. Shame.
played for Wolves though.
Shame, and it's very unfortunate. And then my third candidate for relegation is Burnley versus Tottenham.
Mm.
Yeah, that was
Lele,
easy.
lele, lele. Kudus and Richarlison show. And Kudus did well in that game. Actually, he was cooking. And Richarlison scored that same goal he scored at the World Cup. Like that scissor kick. That was a goal. Can't hate on Spurs for that. But Burnley also had chances, bro. It was
Again,
quite even until the first goal went in.
it's still early though. I think like a lot of people will be like, "But you're rubbish." I'm just like that. If look, if something happens over time and the teams end up improving or going down, then yeah, we'll be like, but I just see some things in the game. Like it's very clear the teams are not fully fit. It's very clear that the performances are very shaky. It's very clear that I think that this is not a true reflection of where everyone's going to finish for everybody. But I look at Brentford, I look at Wolves, and I look at Burnley. In terms of their qualities, it's
Mm, it's
it's
quite bad.
it's quite bad. Chelsea is supposed to be beating Palace, whether
Mm,
you like it or not. Like Palace is a good team. They've won the FA Cup, they won the Community Shield prior, beating Liverpool on penalties. But you're supposed to be beating Crystal Palace.
at home, it's supposed to be.
It's supposed
Yeah.
to be. So look, I'm just talking from what I've seen, and I'm just like, look, it's quite stinky. Some of these performances, yeah, it's 4-0, 3, but it's just mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not like wow, they played so well. It's like some of the goals were so like, you know, I think
Yeah,
even what's his name, Johnson scored. He scored like a tap in, right?
yeah, he did.
The routine from him.
So,
Yeah, brother Rula was talking about was finally they got the victim. What's the guy's name from Burnley? Dubravka. He held the
oh
ball
yeah,
for 8 seconds. He held the ball for 8 seconds, and then Tottenham got a corner. I don't know. This rule is weird. So you tell me every time the keeper gets the ball, the ref is going to be looking at his watch, saying, "Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you took too long, corner."
not even corner. They cut it dry as well for some reason. I remember they cut it dry in the game
No,
for
but he
taking.
was wasting time. That one I understand.
But
The corner thing, yeah, like they could have given us a corner as well. I don't understand. So that rule is inconsistent,
yeah, but I've seen teams waste a lot of time. I don't see a keeper getting carded for it, but for some reason, when Riot does it, it's fine. No agenda against Arsenal, but hey, it just
bro. If
it
you
just
take too
happened.
long, that's what that one is different. Raya wasn't holding the ball. Nah, he was just taking long to take his kick.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get carded for that.
but did
You
the
do.
Bradford guy even get carded for taking too
He
long?
didn't
Oh,
get carded because it's a different rule because he was holding the ball and he was trying to you're supposed to like drop the ball. If he dropped the ball and tried to kick it, he wouldn't have gotten a corner for Tottenham. Like this, I know the rules. It doesn't make any sense, but like, why did they just try and put a new rule just to try and make the league interesting? Or because the league is
apparently,
already interesting.
apparently these rules are like 100 years old. So I guess
This one is brand new though.
really,
I've never, bruh. When has that ever happened? You get a corner when you hold the ball, the keeper holds the ball too long.
yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I,
So yeah,
Tottenham on the
Burnley
game.
got chowed, bro. Burnley got
Yeah,
chowed.
Tottenham on the game. I have no complaints about them. They look
It
alright.
is what it is.
It is what it is, and it's badly so. Yeah, I wouldn't say too much because I think it's Frank. We played weak opposition, and he has a very good team. So I think there was no doubt. There was no doubt. I think
Mm.
we'll see how Frank performs against the top six and the other top
Mid,
eight team.
the mid-table teams.
No, no, the top eight. The top eight. The mid table. It's clear that he'll he'll cook him and Ryan based on what I've seen. But if he starts doing what he did at Brentford, where he draws to um, this, I'm just looking at all the teams to West Ham, to Everton, then you just be like,
Mm.
oh, it's the same settings. But he has a better
Yeah,
team, so it's clear that he'll do well with this team so far. But again, it's early, so let's just see after a few games. But based on what I've seen, Tottenham look all right. They look good. They look quite good. I wouldn't say your performance, but it was
mm.
walking. It was a
They were
walk in.
decent.
They were very decent, yeah. Compared to Liverpool City, I think they were probably had the better performances compared to everyone else.
They've
Even
got
us.
City next, so let's see.
That's their bogey team. That's
Hey,
bogey team.
let's
So
see. Let's see. I hope City chow them,
you
but
know,
we'll see how that goes.
yeah. All right. Sunderland absolutely annihilated West Ham, guys. You know what, man? I'm tired of West Ham, guys. They should get relegated.
Gotcha. Potter got dropped, yo. Mm-mm.
I, you know, as much as people say it's Potter's fault, dude, West Ham are like this every season. Like they have the coach for 6 months, and they crack for half the season, and then they sack the coach, and then they get another coach. They stay up a little bit, and then next season it's the same settings all over. Like I don't understand. The only person that stayed there for more than 3 years was Moyes, and he kept that
Mm.
ticking. He kept it up for a while. Shame Potter. I feel sorry for him. But Sunderland look good also.
They
I think
chowed them with a few uh, headers, and then the last goal was a counter or something like that.
yeah,
But West Ham also had chances, but I'm just surprised that the manner,
yeah,
how they got chowed. But yeah, it's like it's nice to see like a team come up and do something for a change.
yeah. For once, normally they get charged him.
Yeah, but yeah, West Ham. I don't have really much to say about them, but like that was stinky from them.
Like out
Very
of all
stinky.
the team, listen, out of all, like I was saying, my relegation candidates, but one team that needs to get relegated and just say, okay, guys, you've been cucked for years, just
It's West Ham now. It, I think they need to start blowing bubbles in the championship, bro. Like for real. Tired of those guys.
dude, like they're so bad, and they just say like, okay, let's get another manager. He fixes it for a little bit, then he wants to do something. They're like, oh, we don't have money, but we'll sign up best players, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this?
I felt bad for Lopetegui. That was sad the way he got
Dude, he
sacked.
didn't deserve that. He's such a good coach. He's actually a very good coach. He did it like I get, like when he came to Wolves now and he started decently, kept them up and whatever, right? Then the next season's like, okay, I want this, this, and this. They're like, nope, we're not buying anybody, but we're selling everybody. And he was like, I'm
Mm.
quitting. I don't. He didn't even want to stay for that. At West Ham, at least he tried to stay, and it didn't work. He tried to make it possession based, but those players aren't good enough. Barring
And they
Paqueta,
got chowed. You have Somerville and those guys yesterday.
those guys are championship players, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
Those guys need to get. If they don't get relegated, then I don't know. I don't know. They'll probably sack Potter, get another manager. But Shane Potter also doesn't deserve this. He should go to a team that will allow him to build and
cool.
do whatever
Yeah,
and coach. Maybe go to Brentford. I don't know. At this rate,
yeah. Brentford need the help. Yo.
they'll get help next year. It's looking late. Anyway, Brighton and Fulham drew. There was a penalty by O'Reilly and there was a goal by Nunez.
Muniz. I saw that. I just tuned in, bro, and then Fulham scored like a last minute goal. Yeah, so it was good for them. At least they didn't lose. They have us next. We'll see
Wait,
what
who?
happens.
Fulham.
Fulham have us next
Are you playing
at their
away?
ground. Tough game.
Kevin
Hey, we've
Cottage.
been chowing them 1-0 though. I don't know. We've
Yes.
been lucky against them.
Kevin Cottage, though. Yes.
Yeah, we've been chowing them. They
No, I
haven't beaten us
know.
in 8 years or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take a 1-0 again, bro. Not gonna lie.
No,
At
but
this rate,
yeah, Marcus Silva is actually a damn good coach.
he's a good manager. It's just,
He just likes
I don't
trouble.
know.
He just
Yeah,
likes
like
to.
they've not, like, what have Fulham changed? Like, what's changed about Fulham? It's the same team.
Did they buy anybody?
They never bought shit. It's late for Fulham, bro.
Yes.
Proper
Why am I?
mid-table team.
They'll be mid-table, Sam.
Yeah, they
But
won't. They're
Silva,
not. They're not relegation candidates. Not for
Silva is playing a very dangerous game, though. He needs to just keep them up. He needs to just keep them up.
nah.
Alrighty, and then our last game, because we spoke about Liverpool first, it was Villa and Newcastle. That was a boring
Oh
game.
my
And
lord,
even
Newcastle are stinky, bro.
yo,
But they look better than Villa. Villa was not quite themselves.
yo,
Got a red card. The 66th minute. Thought Newcastle would take advantage, but there was nothing winning in that game.
I think what was most impressive was Gordon. Shame, good player.
Gordon and
It's
Elanga were cooking.
it's just everybody else though.
Yeah, no,
So
that was quite stinky. Like they were wearing that ugly green kit of theirs. Newcastle, dude, like we started talking about the Isaac thing, and it's quite evident that they need someone in front.
Anybody, like
Yeah,
any,
like,
like,
dude.
get Watkins. They're trying to get Wisa, and that one's taking a while to
Yeah,
finish.
Wissa was striking, bro, against Brentford. Like he said, no, not gonna play once Newcastle only.
Yeah, but Newcastle have to sell Isak first. But Liverpool don't want to pay 150 million.
The conundrum, bro. Villa, I expected Villa to win that game, bro. Like, come on.
Yes, but Emery in Europe, it's funny, but like after he qualifies for the Champions League, Europa League, it's a nice season in Europe, but it's cack in the league. Always the case.
Yeah, that's
So
why I think we predicted them to finish eighth.
it's not really a balance. And they lost
But
Rashford. Did Rogers go yet? No,
no,
they did.
Rogers is still there. Like Ramsey left.
Ramsey. Oh, Ramsey left. Oh, that's actually a loss.
Yeah, they
That's
were trying to call it Marlon and those guys.
that's a
Uh,
serious loss.
they also lost what's the name, Asensio, ne? Like Asensio was on
Yeah,
loan.
yeah,
He
yeah,
went
yeah.
back to where did he go? Back to PSG.
Yeah.
So yeah, Villa also like they need to sign maybe some wingers, you know,
Oh, I forgot
make
about
it
Rashford.
interesting.
We forgot about Rashford.
Rashford, it's late for Rashford. Emery didn't want him.
No, because it apparently doesn't work hard. So
Not even apparently. He doesn't. He's been benching. I think he got benched for Ferran Torres in the Barca game. So
ish.
yeah, like that guy needs to sort his life out, bro. He needs to get serious. Otherwise, nobody's gonna want him.
Barca have to make him serious. Wait, did they have an option to buy Rashford?
They do 25 million. That's if he performs.
That's if, not even when.
Yeah,
If.
yeah.
Damn, sad, sad for Rashford.
Dude, I
Okay,
want him to perform. I don't want him back. He needs to go. Yes,
okay. Let's just go through some transfer news before we wrap up the show. Let me just get my Twitter up. Um, it's all quiet.
yeah.
It's
I think we linked with a midfielder from Sevilla.
apparently we need a striker now. So
Wayland is available. I'll
no,
take
like
40.
and like with the Arsenal fans, they're like Arsenal fans are such pathological. It's so weird. It's like Havertz is injured, but we can buy an attacker. Who?
Buy a striker. What's wrong with you, bro?
We already bought the striker thinking Havertz would stay fit. Clearly not. And bear in mind, people forget we still have Jesus in the books. We have Cookers in the books. We have Trossard now. We have three
Mm.
wing. We have three left wingers. Three.
Madueke is and all that nonsense.
50 million pounds. 50.
Yeah, bro. But you know, and it is what it is. What you got? That's the market nowadays.
But yeah, dude, I'm just thinking though, like we can get Rodrigo for how much?
100 million.
You're gonna get 100 million just
Splash that cash, bro. We wanted to splash 100 on Baleba, but then Brighton said 120. We said, no, forget it, bro.
no one's paying for Rodrigo 100 million. Not
So
even PSG.
City might do some crazy things like that, bro.
Hey, remember the
It's
last time they
possible.
bought someone? Remember the last time they bought someone for 100 million? Look how that went.
He's at Everton now.
So
Yeah.
yeah, look, buying someone for 100 million, that player is kind of has to be worth it. Like we bought Rice for 100, basically. He's
Mm,
kind of worth Caicedo, he kind of made up for it somewhat, but still, that's
mm.
yet to be seen. But based on what I saw on Sunday, 100 million is quite steep.
Yeah, no, he was getting chowed.
Yo, that was kind of steep. I'm not trying to put uh, on anybody to perform based on a price tag, but the price is the price in it. And the thing is, that thing is not going away. And that's what people criticize you for. They'll just be like, oh, but why you got 100 million? Why did we
Mm.
buy it to be good?
Yeah. Like, why not scoring? Why not assisting?
Thing is, like with the Rodrigo situation, there's no doubt that the player is incredible. But 100,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
80,
maybe 80.
maybe 80, but 100. Ooh,
100 is pushing it.
yeah, like I get he's good, but it's not like we're paying prime Vinicius Jr. Yeah, like
Mm.
I'm paying 100 million. I'm getting a player at the peak of his powers that is going to score a lot of goals immediately, or a midfielder that's going to change the way we play, or a defender that's just going to change everything that we're doing defensively, a goalkeeper that's going to change the amount of goals we concede. I'm not going to just throw 100 million at someone just for the sake of it. Like City can do that, but
Mm.
dude, they recent signings of wingers has not been good. And I'm not saying Rodrigo is a bad player, but out of all the teams that would want him, I wouldn't want him at Arsenal personally because he doesn't suit the way we play, though. Doesn't suit maybe you guys, but Liverpool,
Mm.
maybe, but not
But
City
we
or
would play him as a 10 anyways.
is that his best? Like, what's his best position? I don't. I'm not even trying to be rude, but like, what's his best position? The left,
For
the
me,
right.
I feel like he's a right winger that cuts in.
But
That's
you
his
already
best
have
position.
Mbemo and Ahmed.
Mm.
They already
Mm.
have who does City have on the right actually? They have Foden and
Doku. But we don't have winger. It's late for City. Savinho wants to dip, but I think it looks like he's staying.
I thought Tottenham were getting yeah, Tottenham, how could I
Nah,
forget?
they're just gonna pay for Eze, but I don't think City wanna let Savinho go because they already let McAtee and all those guys go.
That was stupid actually by them. They should have just kept McAtee. They actually should have
Oh,
kept
did you see Douglas Luiz went to Forest?
almost. It's not finished. Let them finish the deal. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but that basically it's given. He's
yeah,
going.
since Fabrizio botched that deal with that Brazilian guy,
What the
uh,
Gibbs White thing again?
that one and the Brazilian deal, if we see he's flopped on two deals this window. So
Mm. Oh, he said here we go too soon, prematurely.
and then there was a deal that happened, and now the guy's at another team now. And then with Gibbs White, here we go.
That Gibbs White was funny. Did you see that interview where he was there with the owner? And the owner's way, it looked like the owner was having a gun to Gibbs White's back. And he's like, Mr. Merrimakers, he's a great guy, this guy. I don't want to leave Forest. It's like, yeah,
That guy's a gangster, yo.
yeah,
And
bro. That guy's like, listen, yeah, Gibbs White, you're going to apologize. You're going to go make an interview and I'm going to be there with you. Yes, yes. Hey, he was so scared, bro. Looks like he was crapping himself. Like, yeah, Mr. Marinaka. I'm not going to Tottenham, Mr. Marinaka, because I'm staying here. I'm signing. I'm
say it to the
signing a new.
camera.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm signing a new deal, bro. Yeah, bro.
They probably had cue cards.
Yeah. It's like, bro, don't shoot me, bro. I'll stay.
That was so funny because that guy is quite serious. Look, I know what he's doing with Flores is quite actually it's actually quite amazing, all things considered. All things considered, he's actually doing quite amazingly. It's just I didn't think he wanted to let go of Gibbs White so freely.
Mm.
Also, I think
And
you'd
not
sell
to
him for
Spurs.
and not to Spurs either. Yeah, so it would have been chaotic because I don't think he's ready to let go of Gibbs White yet. I don't think they've planned that far yet for the team because it looks like everything's cooking at Forest at the moment. Why would you want to change it? So that was hilarious. But what other transfer news has come out recently before we wrap up? It's just been quiet.
I'm sure we'll get a bus soon.
From the looks of it, from the looks of it. Oh God, I does. I'm praying Havertz is not out for a long time. Goodness, because if he is, we're screwed. We are screwed.
Got Bane in front, bro. Don't worry, Bane will find his feet.
Based on the record that Arteta does injuring our players now, if Bane gets injured, it's late.
I know it's late and you guys
So
are gonna yo, struggle.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
put
really.
Martinelli in front.
Yeah. So yeah, not even.
Martin Kelly, bro.
No, my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, all right. I guess that's our show because it's all quiet except disappointment, injuries. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to next week, guys. We'll still have a show on Friday for the preview. Please
Mhm.
remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And until the next time, bye bye.
See ya.